Hey everyone, Foxitor. Welcome to the final week of the regular season of the IBA Little Cup. As you notice, the setting is maybe a little bit different. I played this game while I was on vacation, so I played it on Showdown instead of on Wi-Fi. Also, if the mic audio sounds ass, that's because I am recording this on my laptop instead of my computer, since I can't get the replay to come over to my PC, since I clicked download instead of upload. So I'm an absolute fucking idiot. But yeah. Looking at the team, oh, by the way, this game was, like, for myself, not that important in terms of standing. I was gonna get, I think, first place in the standing anyway, which gives me a bye week for the first week of playoffs. So I think I was gonna get that week anyway, but it was really important for whoever got the final, playoffs spot. So I just decided to give it my all. Maybe I was gonna do memes if it didn't matter that much. But since it does matter to whoever ends up in playoffs, I was just gonna give it a good go. So as you can see on the team, he has Darumaka, which is super scary, like a super strong Pokemon. Applin, of who I don't even know what it does. Shallows, which is annoying for my water types if it's water absorb. Aron has Rock Polish, I know. Baltoy for Spin, and Clobbopus, of which I still don't know what it does. So let's just see what I do. As you can see, I lead off with the Coughing. Coughing's a nice lead. I think I have T-Spikes on this, so that's really nice. I go for a layer. Always nice to get some chip. He goes to the Autotomize, like off the go. I have Wisp on this, so I at least get to neuter that a little bit. Make sure it doesn't put out too much damage. And I go out into my Fizzdeath Krabby, which I haven't brought this entire season, but I really needed it for Darumaka, I think. So goes for an Ash Smash, doesn't do too much, and I knock it out with a Superpower. Probably could have knocked it out with a Liquidation as well, but chose to go for the Superpower. He goes into Baltoy. Baltoy shows to have Spin, so that's really nice. I don't have Spin Blocker, so that's annoying. And I probably could have just liquidated that, predicting Spin, so that's super annoying. I needed to go for Sucker Punch since Baltoy was faster there. Goes to Liquidation for some reason. I don't really know why, since it doesn't hit most of my monster's super effective damage. The Darumaka shows to be Belly Drum, which is like super scary. But wait, let me pause this real quick. Gokey messed up his EV spread, which caused him his his berry juice not to activate. So that's super unfortunate, because that definitely would have cost me a Mon. I probably could have revenge killed it with Aqua Jet on Corfish, but he then could have gone into the Applin, saved Darumaka himself. So that really puts him in a tough position, and he kind of loses him on for nothing. So that's really annoying on his end. He goes into Baltoy again. I just go into Dewpider. He returns my my T-Spikes away again. Goes to the Rock Slide to lower my to flinch me. Almost thought it was Rock Tomb, but to flinch me. Well, he didn't go for it to flinch me, but he did flinch me, which is super annoying, because a Surf definitely would have taken this out, and Webs would have been nice as well. I don't exactly remember what I clicked in that spot, but I think I clicked Surf just to get rid of it, because Baltoy is looking to be a really big problem at this point in the game. Bring in my Ponyard. He goes for the Earthquake because I predict him to predict my Sucker Punch. Doesn't happen. He just EQs right off the bat. Bring in my Grookey. Discover I'm not fucking, Grassy Terrain. So that's annoying. I would Hammer just to get rid of the He goes into Applin, does absolutely nothing. Draco takes me out. But I think I'm in a fine position, but I don't know this thing as Sucker Punch. So I'm not in a fine position at all. He goes out into the Baltoy again. Baltoy is being a pain in the ass at the moment. It's physical though, so that's actually good for my team, since Krabby is full Fizzdeath. Misses the Zen Headbutt, which is unfortunate. However, the Baltoy is poisoned now, so that's really good. The Shallows was not, not Water Absorb, which is why I went for Knockoff in the first place. I didn't want to go for Liquidation. But he just recovers all the damage off. Liquidation, I kind of thought at this point in the game that Shallows was Water Ground, but it definitely is not. It's just water. That's why Liquidation does so little. He goes out into the Clobbopus. Giga Drain recovers me a fair bit of health. As long as I keep my Dewpider healthy, I can deal with the Shallows. If not, I probably don't have anything that deals with Shallows at this point. So he brings in Baltoy again, goes for Sludge Bomb. Like, we're slowly racking up chip on Baltoy. I don't really know whether this thing has recover at this point, because I do know that the evolved form has. He just goes into Shallows again. I make a double into Dewpider, which is super nice. And I predict the Applin, and I go for the Icy Wind, which is kind of a nice play. if I say so myself. So that's very good. I sack my Krabby to the Baltoy, which is slowly getting whittled down, but is an absolute pain in the ass since I don't have switchings for it at this point. I go for the Arco Jet. He could have gone into the shallows if he wanted to save the Baltoy, but he doesn't. Goes for the Ice Beam. Dewpidar is kind of a safe switch in on shallows, like almost always. And I'm getting a chip on the Clobbopus just at this point, and I'm regenerating health with Giga Drain. Goes for the CC on my Coughing. Coughing is also a super nice switch in on Clobbopus. Goes into shallows. I just set up T-Spikes, since if I set up 2 layers of T-Spikes, which was the plan before I paint split, which I really needed to do to not lose my Coughing. That way I always win against the shallows, even if it tries to recover stall me. So that's the thought behind that play. I just go back into Dewpidar since shallows can't really touch me. He Ice Beams me. Like a freeze would have been annoying, but I just do 40%, and he decides not to recover. So I just get to knock out the shallows, which is really nice. And Dewpidar's looking really healthy here. He comes in on Toxic Spikes, and I actually outspeed, which I did not expect according to the calc. But I am timid max speed, so I do outspeed, and I knock out the Clobbopus as well. So yeah, that's the game. Really hectic game. Maybe it's just more hectic in my head since I had to narrate all of this for the first time. Never done this before, but yeah. Made some cool plays, brought some different sets than I usually would. Like I normally bring, especially offensive Coughing and just offensive Krabby, but I really needed defensive Krabby to deal with some of his threats. So yeah, GG to Gokey. Feels weird saying that since like we played the game so long ago, but yeah, GG to Gokey. Was a really nice game. As I mentioned before, I get a week 1 bye for playoffs, so that won't be a IBA Little Cup video next week. But the week after that, I think it's semifinals done already. So then will be another Little Cup video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.